Next up, finding inspiration. What I try to do every day to keep my mind primed for success, and this may sound really simple to you, it may sound really trivial to you, but it's vitally important. I see so many people in the outdoors just kind of trudging through life and not really, achieving any true success because they don't feed their mind well. And Sam Crowley, guy I listen to on podcast, he always says, if you're stuck in your head, if you're stuck in your own head, you're brain dead. Feed your mind well, and that's so vitally important. So one of the things I do is listen to success-based motivational podcasts, like the Everyday Saturday Show, the Positive Side by Jeremy Todd. That's another good podcast to listen to. He's a guy that comes from the car business. Sam Crowley came from, being a Fortune 100 executive, and his daughter would always ask him, "Is tomorrow Saturday?" because she never saw her dad. Those are important stories to listen to, and also read success-oriented ebooks. I've got an iPad here that has a ton. I don't have it with me right now, but I've got it on my nightstand. It has a ton of different ebooks on it that I read nightly to just kind of give myself, inspiration and success and success-oriented thoughts. And I obviously have a few ebooks out there you can read depending on what your interests are. But this last one that I wrote to go with this series, achieving success in the outdoor industry, is all about success. It's all about getting out there and getting it done. It's all about the mindset and what we're talking about in this course. I constantly try to feed my brain good stuff, so that's very important. Watch inspiration and motivational videos on YouTube and other social media. Some of the best people you can possibly tune into, and some of them are not quite the white lily, wholesome people you may have expected out of motivational people. But Grant Cardone's a good one. Listen to his Cardone Zone YouTube videos, and he's got a podcast on iTunes that has all of his video work that he does on the podcast in an audio version. And also Gary Vaynerchuk. I'll talk about him later in this series too. He's somebody that really inspires me, that it's not about the money, it's about the mindset, it's about the success, it's about going out and achieving massive action and taking your goals and making them a reality. That's so vitally important to me because I have to feed my brain, or else my brain does not work well because I don't nurture it properly. And, I think that's so vitally important. So Grant Cardone, Sam Crowley, Jeremy Todd, wide variety, Gary Vaynerchuk, wide variety of other people out there. The people I started listening to back in the days in sales were, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar, fantastic people like that were really inspiring people to me. Jim Rohn, great, fantastic guy. I've got a whole page of quotes we're going to talk about with him here pretty soon. He died in 2009 when my son was born, and I remember him because he left such a legacy behind of all of his different teachings, and you can find them on YouTube. And you don't have to pay for any of this stuff, guys. Obviously, if you buy a course like this, you have to pay. But to watch Gary Vaynerchuk, he has a daily YouTube video at the time I did this course about the Gary V show, or the Daily V, I think is what it's called. But anyway, it's a new video that drops. You can subscribe to it and put your notification on. You get a new video every day. Grant Cardone broadcasts from YouTube just about every day. There's tons of Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar stuff out there, tons of Sam Crowley podcasts out there to listen to, hundreds and thousands of them, and you'll really get inspired if you really play the game to win and listen to guys like that and feed your brain well.